Rent a house, then rent it out. That's what we're talking about today. Let's get it.
You know what time it is. Welcome to the channel. Come on in, let's have some fun.
What's up, everybody? Julian McClurkin here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So glad you joined me today. Today, I'm really excited to talk to you about a new investing strategy that I'm gonna be implementing as soon as I get back home off of tour. Now, you know me, I'm a professional basketball player, been all over the world, but also in my free time, I'm a real estate investor. This strategy that I'm gonna be implementing as soon as I get home is called AIR BNB Arbitrage. It's a fairly new strategy, at least to me it is. Apparently people have been doing it for years, ever since Airbnb came out. Here's how it works in a nutshell. You have a place you wanna rent out, you rent it out, you put some furniture in there, and then you put tenants in there, short-term lease tenants or Airbnbers. And as long as you keep your occupancy pretty high, you should stand to make some really good cash flow by the end of the term or by the end of that person's stay there. What's very important in this strategy is to make sure that you have the right property and that you're not spending too much for your rent. Okay? Here's why I really like this strategy. There's not as much risk involved as if you would actually own the property yourself. Look, if you're owning a property, you gotta worry about everything that goes on with that property when it comes to, if appliance breaks down, sewage, maintenance, anything that could happen within that property. You gotta take care of all of that stuff. But when you are a renter, your landlord has the responsibility to take care of anything that goes on within that property. Now, here's what's very important. And the one caveat, you have to find a landlord who is willing to allow you to Airbnb their property, which is way easier than it sounds. Look, I've already begun to reach out to people and try to get this done. And I would say about 1 out of every 5 landlords are willing to let me do this in their property. And you're probably thinking like, what would make a person actually want to do this? Well, the thing is, what do landlords really care about? They just want to make sure that their rent is going to be paid on time. And if you can guarantee them that, then you're in good shape. The other reservation that landlords might have is, what if somebody damages something to the property? Well, Airbnb covers you for up to $1 million in insurance policies, and you can also get another policy taken out on top of that, which is what I'm going to end up doing as well. So I'm going to have 3 different policies basically going on. I've got the landlord's policy, I've got my own, and Airbnb has their own. The property is going to be completely covered. If anything happens, it's all taken care of. It's super simple, super cool. Now, let's deep dive a really quick example just to show you a couple of numbers of what this can look like. Let's go to Zillow. All right, we've got a property here on Zillow, and here you see it rents for about $750 a month, right? And it is a 2-bed, 1-bath, 2,000 square foot apartment. Really nice looking inside, fairly newly renovated, which is another plus that you'll see with these apartments. All you got to do is come in and add your furniture, as much or as little as you want. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this same property at $750 a month, and we're going to start doing some quick math. $700, $750 a month. That's going to be your deposit because you have to pay your first month's rent. That first month rent is going to be $750. Let's say we go out and we get some really nice furniture and we just deck this place out. Now, it's only a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, so it's going to cost us, let's say, around $5,000. And this is really pessimistic. I can get furniture for way cheaper than that. But we're just saying, just for numbers, that this is what it's going to look like. Now, on top of that, let's say our utilities, which they'll never be this high, let's say they're going to be around $300 per month. All right, so that gives us a grand total for the month, 0,510, and that would be a 6. Okay, $6,050 for your first month. Don't talk about my handwriting, because if you do, I don't care. So this is your expenses for your first month. Now, that same property, we got to take it and see how much we're actually going to get for it. So I already went ahead and went to this website called airdna.co. And when you put that same property into this website, it generates a number for you based on the numbers that people are already pulling from Airbnb. So taking a look at this website, It's already taken an average of all of the people who have this exact same type of property. What I did was I put in there that I would put 2 bedrooms. It has 2 bedrooms, it has 1 bath, and it would accommodate 6 people. I would say maybe putting 2 people in 1 bedroom, 2 people in the other, and 1 person in the 2 people in the common area. For that, AirBNB.co is saying that we would bring in a total annual revenue of $25,000, and check this out, an average daily rate of $112. Now that includes the cleaning fee that you can tack on there. So, you know, typically you can add up to a $60, $70, $80 cleaning fee if you want. You know, I would keep mine down around $40 or $50. And check this number out, the occupancy rate, right? That says 62 occupancy rate, 62%. At 62%, we'll round that down to 60%, and that'll be around 18 days out of a month that you're keeping people in that house. Now that is super pessimistic as well, because you control how much you can really have people in there by lowering the rate for another day or raising it depending on supply and demand, right? And that's something you control. Now, you see here, the average daily rate is $112 a month, and that includes your cleaning fee. That's pretty cool. And the annual revenue, $25,251. Okay, so let's take these numbers and plug them in. Let's take this number right here. We've got our annual revenue. Let's take that and divide it, since it's annually, by 12. 2525215 divided by 12 equals. All right, so here's our number of what we would make for 1 month. All right, so let's take that number, 2101, and that is at 60% of the month, which is about 18 days on average. And that is our monthly revenue. All right, so let's also plug that into our expenses that we've already amassed. So we've got $6,050 divided by, because we want to see how long it's going to take us to actually pay that initial investment off, divided by $2,101. That'll take us about 2.8 months to make all our money back. So after about 3 months, you'll have all your money back. That is if we only keep about 60% occupancy in there at the time. If we have a higher occupancy, obviously we're gonna make a lot more, a lot quicker, and we'll have our money back a lot faster. Now, after that 2.8 months is over, here's what you're gonna be making monthly on that property. So you take that same $2,101 and you subtract it now by these 2 numbers right here, your monthly rent and your monthly utilities. So 750 plus 300 is 1,050. All right, and you're gonna subtract that from 2101, and you're going to get 1051. This, everyone, is a great number. Look at that. That is a beautiful number. Look, I'm gonna circle that in a different color. All right, orange, because I like orange. That is a beautiful number right there. That is your monthly cash flow. Monthly cash flow. All right, and these other ones are your monthly expenses. You're spending $1,000, but you're getting $2,000 back. All right, so that means you're doubling your money every single month. So this is the strategy I'm gonna be implementing as soon as I get back home. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun, and I can't wait to just dive in and try to figure this thing out. I've already got a few properties lined up with landlords who are willing to rent out to me, and they understand I'm going to be Airbnb-ing their home. They understand that I'm going to be one of the best tenants that they've ever had, because look, the truth of the matter is every 3 or 4 days their property is getting reset, and I'm putting brand new stuff in there, and I'm having cleaners come in there and just make the place look immaculate. It's going to be wonderful and beautiful. We are in the golden age of Airbnb. And I think that this is a great strategy to try to implement while it's hot right now. Now it's not guaranteed to always be this way, but look, I want to be on the right side of change. You know, the taxi service didn't think that Uber and Lyft were gonna be as big as they are. You know, hotels aren't thinking that Airbnb is gonna be able to take over that whole space. But you know, the way that technology is moving nowadays, I'm thinking it's gonna happen. So, you know, I don't wanna be the one left behind. That's why I'm jumping in this space right now. If you wanna jump into it with me, if you wanna get excited about this with me, we can partner up on some deals right in Central Ohio. I'm open to it. Guys, if you think this is a pretty cool investment vehicle, I want you to comment down below. Tell me any questions you have about it, any thoughts you have about it. If you know somebody who's looking to invest in real estate, go ahead and lead them to this page. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more amazing content like this. This is a pretty cool thing. I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are too. By the way, if you're already doing this strategy, or if you're already in Airbnb and you're looking for furniture and things that you want to fill your house with, you know, because you need knives, coffee makers, blankets, towels, pillows, anything you can think of, I've already developed a list for you. All you have to do is click on the link in the description. It'll take you to Amazon and show you all the cool things that I'll be filling my Airbnbs with. And they're all super affordable. I make sure you don't break the bank with them. Just click on that link down there and look at some of the things that I have lined up for my Airbnb rental. All right, until next time, holler at your boy.